Well, you guys continue on your journey then. Let's see. Yep, you manage to find food and water every single day for the rest of the journey, so you don't gotta worry about that. However, about 150 miles in, on the 7th day of your journey, you can see, off to your left, toward the east in the mountains, a huge, dilapidated tower.
Let's go to the tower. I want that level. Everyone to the tower.
Have Seraph check the compass.
Yeah. Check the compass.
Okay, let's see. Let me just look at my map. Let's see. Same 3 directions, only the direction you're following is more east than southeast, but only a teeny bit more. And the northeastern direction that it originally was is now almost completely north.
Is that towards that tower?
One of them is toward the tower.
Let's check out the tower. It might be it.
Well, as you approach the tower, a ghostly image of a skull with glowing eyes appears in front of you, and he warns you that trespassers will be executed.
Sparrow turns right back around.
I want to warn that skull that I am 2 experience points from leveling, so I will fight for that level.
The skull is an illusion and cannot hear you. It disappears.
God.
What was the warning? Trespassers will be killed?
Yep.
How far away from the tower are we?
Not that far. It's just off the side of the road in the hills. I'd say...
Which have eyes.
Well, you can see the tower, but it's still like 10 miles away.
Oh. We'll mark it on a map, and we'll come back.
Has anyone been making a map?
Well, Manu said he wanted to, but then you said he didn't need to, but I assume considering he wanted to, he probably would have been.
During that conversation, I kept trying to interject and say that you could draw one anyway, in case you came across anything that wouldn't be on a, atlas.
Yeah, one of us would have been, either him or me. So I also intended to, since it doesn't require a check.
Didn't Manu also say that he was helping somebody? So he couldn't...
Lizzie forged.
Yeah, he was doing that. So it would have been...
Sparrow's job, if anything.
Yeah, but Sparrow can't do it. She can only mimic.
He can copy the places they visit on a map.
Yeah.
So you just want to say that you've been drawing a map, or do you just want to draw a map later?
Oh, yeah, sorry. I'll say, because I wasn't really, helping anybody with foraging or anything like that, I'll say he was, marking down places that we've been to.
Okay, does your character have any paper or parchment or anything to write with?
He does, actually.
Oh, okay then. Then remove one of those sheets of parchment or whatever and write one map or something.
One map. Found one map.
Well, he didn't find it, he made it. Just call it Tradeway, because that's the name of the road you've been traveling on. In fact, you might want to put it in a separate list if you're gonna keep making maps.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and add that to a separate list.
Yep, so you guys head to the tower anyway, despite the warnings?
Do we want to come back later or head there now?
I say head there now, kill one thing, and bail.
What do you think, Allegretto?
Was the compass pointing toward the tower?
It is pointing in that direction.
That was supposed to be the 5 of clubs?
Oh, no, it was not pointing to the 5 of clubs. It was actually pointing to one of the same cards it was pointing to before, back when you were in Neverwinter, which was east of it.
What's the consensus so far?
Zid wants to go. I'm a little bit wary about going now. Sparrow backed up immediately. And I'm assuming Lizzie is going to do whatever Zid says. So really, you're the tiebreaker.
Of course I am. Alright, so we do the coin again because I'm always the tiebreaker. And Allegretto decides it would probably be best to come back at a later time.
Okay, so you guys mark the tower on your map, and you leave it for later. You continue on your journey, and on the 12th day of your travels, you finally reach Waterdeep. You're not at the gates, but you can see it from afar. It's enormous. Biggest city you've ever seen, even bigger than Neverwinter. Celebrations ensue. It's a shame Tyler actually left. I was going to say, after you pass the tower, Manu realizes that he's very, very close to his forest of birth. Crypt Garden Forest. It's just to the northeast of that tower.
Oh, so when we come back, you can go visit it. Sweet.
Yep. So, you guys reach the gates of Waterdeep. And as you approach the main gates, the two guards see you approaching. They both see Sparrow and immediately draw their weapons.
Yeah, I kind of figured. I'm gonna keep back to the back end of the party.
But then, one of the guards looks at the other and says, "Wait, I don't think he's one of them. Look at his clothes." Yeah, okay. He better not be with them.
Forgive me for the questioning, but why the aggression, man?
We thought your Kenku friend was a part of a gang that's been making their rounds in our town recently.
I can assure you, Sparrow's part of no gang. As far as I know, anyway.
Well, there's one way to know for sure whether or not he is or not. We could always throw him off a cliff.
What would that do?
If he floats down to the bottom without getting hurt, he's one of them.
Seems a bit harsh. I can assure you Sparrow's been traveling with us the entire time. We're from Neverwinter. I am Wilkes Sharrell, Paladin of the Neverwinter Guard.
Alright, roll a persuasion check with advantage.
I think that's an 18.
18? See, a paladin?
Yes.
A paladin of Neverwinter, eh? What deity?
Corellin.
Corellin. And they see that you do, in fact, bear the holy symbol of Corellin. So, like, okay, we believe you. But maybe you might want to keep your Kenku friend away from prying eyes. Everyone in town is wary of Kenku recently.
I don't suppose we have any cloaks or anything in the party, do we?
Do you?
Nope, I didn't snap any of those robes.
Would a set of standard traveler's clothes include a cloak?
I don't know. Traveler's clothes? Maybe.
Maybe.
I mean, look.
That sounds
the
reasonable,
common-
actually.
The dark common clothes with the hood kind of has a cloak.
I mean, just something to hide the fact that Sparrow's a Kenku from immediate glances. Just enough.
Well, while you guys are looking through your inventories to try and figure things out, I'm gonna move all your tokens. Okay?
Yeah.
One of the townspeople are going to be staring at me because of that damn feature I have.
Only if you remind me it exists, because I keep forgetting.
Feature. do you want me to read it to you, or do you want me to like copy paste it for Skype, or?
No, I remember what it does, I just need you to remember you have it. Need you to remind me you have it, that is.
Oh, okay. Yeah, basically people bug the shit out of me and stare at me all the time and wonder why the hell I'm here and where I'm from.
Alright, so let me know when you can see the map.
I can see it.
I can see it.
I can see it.
Yep. So, how do you want to go about this whole Sparrow being a Kenku and people in this town not liking Kenku right now business?
Well, we could just send someone into town real quick to buy a cloak for him. It shouldn't take long at all.
My my speakers cut out there a little bit. Did we decide that my traveler's clothes do not contain one?
I would need to check the player's handbook. See the
I'm
description.
actually looking for it right now.
Well, if the Kenku needs a cloak, how much are cloaks? Can I ask the guardsman how much a cloak is?
Let's see. Cloak. Doesn't seem to be just a regular cloak. There's robes.
Do the robes have a hood?
If they're mage's robes, I don't see why not. I doubt they're bathrobes.
How much would they be?
1 gold apiece.
Well, if Sparrow wants to give me 1 gold, I can run into town and get it real quick.
Excuse me?
Hey, we're trying to hide your ass, so it's your money paying for it.
Wilkes will give him a gold.
Okay. So I now have 1 extra gold. I'm not adding that to my inventory because I know I have it. Where's the shop, BJ?
Well, welcome to Waterdeep, the city of splendors. Allow me to explain its many sights and attractions.
Okay, can you explain the site that has a cloak first?
Let's see, that would be the Trades Ward. That's where all the shops are.
You mean Trader's Way?
Trades Ward, down here.
Right,
Holy
right
fucking hell.
below your favorite part of the city is probably going to be.
Oh, I didn't even see that!
He's never coming back with that cloak.
He doesn't know it's there yet. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm just kind of rushing to get to the cloak. Am I about in the right spot?
Yeah, you don't have to actually be in any specific place. In fact, you could have just went here. There's tons of shops, and they all sell pretty much the same shit.
Okay, so run to market, buy cloak, and running back. Does anything happen while I'm doing this?
No, not really, but actually,
No one noticed me.
on your way back. No, people don't notice you because they're on the constant lookout for something else. And on your way back, you do hear a scream, and you see somebody's stand get knocked over. It's a Kenku, and he appears to be hovering about a foot off the floor, and he's gathering a whole bunch of fruit into a bag.
Where is he?
I don't know. I'd probably say he's.
Well, you said a stand. You said a stand, so and there's a fruit involved, so I'm assuming it's in the market.
Trader's Way, Bazaar Street. Yeah, okay, I suppose. Yeah, he's. If I had to say, he'd be about 100 feet away from you, but he doesn't notice you because he doesn't seem to be at all worried about being caught.
Okay,
fact-
well,
The guards seem to be actually kind of afraid of him.
I'm gonna just casually walk up to him and ask him, "Hey, what are you doing?"
He turns to you and makes he copies the sound of a commoner and shouts, "Get out of my home!"
This isn't gonna be a fun conversation. I just realized I am talking to a parrot.
Right.
Okay,
But then he floats away.
how fast? Can I take a pot shot at him?
He's floating away at his normal running speed. Just he doesn't have to move his legs. He's just kind of floating away like a ghost.
Okay, so since I walked up to him and he's moving his normal speed, I do have enough for at least 2 shots.
Oh yeah, go ahead and just. In fact, I'm just going to assume that you make the shot. You hit him.
I don't want to do lethal damage. This is non-lethal. I just want to knock his ass on the ground so I can actually question him and maybe get that person's shit back.
Okay, so you shoot an Eldritch Blast at him and you ground him. And he falls on the floor and drops all of the apples.
Okay, I am going to proceed to move up to him again and say, "Why are you stealing from the people?
I do what I want.
Why?"
And then a few more Kengu show up, all of them hovering,
jeez.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
and they all draw their weapons at you.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. I am so sorry, Sparrow. I may not make it back with that fucking cloak.
You could run.
Or run.
Wait, how many are there?
5.
5.
Not
Oh.
including the grounded one.
Oh, why did I do non-lethal damage? I'm an idiot. Okay, I'm fucked right now. I'm too far in. Okay, so
Run.
if I move away, are they gonna be like after my ass?
Oh yeah, they seem to be quite hostile because you just hurt a member of their gang.
Run
Okay,
and hope the guards do some shit.
okay, so I'm going to be moving back and firing Eldritch Blast as I move back. Just
Well-
like fucking Old West style. Fuck this.
Well, if you attack as you move, you won't be able to dash, and they are going to be dashing until they've caught up to you.
How far away were they on my original move?
30 feet.
Dash. Dash quickly.
Uh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be dashing back. Man, you can't make this fun for me? Are people noticing this fucking wild chase?
Well, I actually want you to roll a... what would be a good roll? Make it a dexterity check to see if you can, weed your way through the town and, get ahead of them, lose them.
11.
16. No, they follow you all the way to the gate. And the guards, seeing that you're being chased by the Kenku, dive out of the way and don't bother closing the door.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so I'm going to run past Sparrow, and I'm just gonna toss the cloak on his head and say, "Get ready for a fight! I pissed them off!"
Well, the Kenku actually stop at the gates, because they know that if they leave town, then the guards will probably just lock them out. But they shout at you as you're running away. They're like, "And don't come back, you filthy bird!"
Bird. Oh, yeah, because they're making... Okay.
Yeah, and then they shut the gates.
I mean, a lot of good that'll do. There's still guards in the town that will open them again.
So, as I'm, bent over with my hands on my knees, panting from this exciting chase, I look at Sparrow and I say, "Boy, you're kinder fast."
He just simply says, "Yes."
Especially when they don't have to worry about tripping over anything. Is it gonna mention that?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna look at Wilkes and be like, "They weren't joking! They can fly!"
What?
Really?
Well, I look at Sparrow and say, "Why can't you fly?"
Sparrow simply says, "We can't fly."
Then what the heck were they doing?
They must have been mages. Or no, a really powerful one.
Well, I blasted one. I think I should have killed it, because they multiply like rabbits.
We travel in gangs. Bad idea.
Put on that cloak.
I basically stare at Sparrow and be like, "Well, where's your gang?"
Gone.
This is his gang. You guys.
Yeah, Lizzie's just laughing at me.
Oh,
Sparrow, put on that cloak. We're gonna head in.
Yeah, he'll put on the cloak and do his best to try to make it seem like he's not a Kenku, but it's kind of hard with this freaking beak.
Yeah, Wilkes stays close to him.
Yeah, he's gonna stay close to Wilkes anyways. But he'll also mention that he's actually interested in checking out these seemingly flying Kenku.
Well, the two guards that were already there that, told you about all this in the first place, look at you and say, "You see what we mean, right? Yeah, you're going to need to take extra precautions in protecting your Kenku friend."
Right now.
Sid's gonna say to the guards, "We can probably handle the Kenku problem. I just had a little trouble because they outnumbered me very quickly."
They'd outnumber you more quickly than that. It's not just that little gang of Kenku. It's all of the Kenku in the city. Every single one of them has banded together.
When did that start?
How long ago has it been now? And the other guard says, 2 months? 2.5?
There seemed to be any sort of catalyst, or did one day just the Kenku lose their minds?
Well, it wasn't all of the Kenku at first, if that's what you're asking. First it was a few Kenku, and then after a short period of time it was all of them. Most of the people in town are very superstitious. They believe that the Kenku's god finally decided to lift the curse from the Kenku.
Oh, son of a... Zid has a little mini revelation, or what he believes to be a little revelation as he catches his breath, and he says to Wilkes, "Do you think that card might give them the ability to fly?"
Oh, no, that's what it is, isn't it? They're coming in contact. Something has the card, and it's able to... Okay. Alright, so we gotta find where the card's at. They're gonna be fun.
And I just want to say, I regret my decision in last session of coming here, because I did not know I was going to be run out by a bunch of flying
Bird.
I didn't know that we were going to go to the... I didn't know we were going to go to the Big Apple, and I was going to get chased away by pigeons. I did not foresee this. I thought it was
They
a good
normally
choice. I honestly thought more people, more lives to save. You know,
They normally accept
better
bread,
karma.
not flesh.
Yeah, I thought I was gonna get like good karma. Oh hell no! I just
No.
got run out by a bunch of pigeons.
After being chased out by a baby dragon.
Yes. So this whole trip
Everything
has been
that
hell.
flies hates us.
No, it hates me.
No,
It has
no.
nothing to do with
It
you,
just
it's
hates
me.
him. It's just him. He can't stand flying shit. Flying shit looks at him and goes, "I'm gonna fuck him up."
You know what?
You're like that time that Donald Trump met an eagle and it attacked him.
I'm not gonna lie. What's funny is it's like everything that flies is trying to kill me before I get the ability to fly. Because I will get the ability to fly at level 3, and I guarantee that until I hit 3, everything that flies is gonna fuck me up until then.
Yeah, well, you didn't get any experience points from running like a bat out of hell, so.
Wait, I did down one. Can I get something for that?
He did technically defeat one of them, didn't he?
Yeah, sure, why not? Let's see.
What XP? What XP? I'm calling it.
No, don't do that to me because I will look up how much they're worth.
That's not how much he gains. For downing a Kenku, kind of, and running away from the rest, you gain 50 XP.
Okay, see, that's I would have even accepted 25.
Damn it. So one of us leveled. The rest of us, on the other hand, are sitting here like, motherfucker.
Okay, now what's the new max that I need to hit? Isn't it 900?
Yeah. Don't bother leveling your character until after the session is
I
over.
know.
Okay.
Well, I was gonna wait till a long rest, but yeah, I get it.
Yeah, between sessions, preferably. Because it takes a while.
Not for me. I already know what I want. I have it all written down.
Either way. So, do you guys head into town now?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. So as you guys all walk through, what the hell is this called? Northgate Tower? Yeah, and as you're traveling to the upper downs, which are basically just a whole bunch of outlands, you can say. Like, these are the walls of the city, and then these are thicker walls, called the Troll Walls, for just keeping out all the monsters. Lesser liked races, like friendly orcs, they all live out here, working farmlands and stuff. And as you're traveling down this little road, you see a huge shadow come over all of you. At first you
It's
think
where
it's
the
a,
giant
at first you
tanks
think
are
it's a cloud.
It's a cloud of Kenku.
At first you think it's a cloud, but then you look up and you see what looks like a huge wooden ship with what you can only describe as an enormous pillow on top of it, and it's flying through the sky.
Okay, it's an airship. Thank God it's not like a Kenku going to flying V.
Really, Sam?
Well, I can imagine if they learned how to fly, then they can mimic ducks.
Well, the airship is heading south, and after a few minutes, you see it's actually landing over here on the docks.
Well, I don't want to go
Look, this
over
is-
there because I get fucked by everything that flies.
Wilkes is heading over because what the fuck is that?
I don't
Actually
even know if I
moving
want to
down
go to the graveyard.
Yeah, Zid learns about the City of the Dead, which is basically just an enormous cemetery that the entire city uses.
Yeah, I noticed that on my great dash out.
So,
Yeah.
what are
There.
Lizzie and Allegretto doing? Seraph is just gonna find the closest inn and rest.
Lizzie, what are you doing? You could be my bodyguard.
Oh, and before we leave, we agree next morning to meet up at that gate. Just so we don't lose each other in the city.
No, okay.
What?
Anyway, what does Allegretto do again?
Well, obviously the first thing he's going to do is try to locate the nearest bar.
Well, then you'll be in the same place that Seraph is. You just gonna go drinking?
I'm going drinking and hunting for my bounty.
I thought you were going to wait until Madislak sent you a sending about his divinations.
My character would not trust something of such high importance to others. He would still pursue his target himself.
Okay, well, since Waterdeep is the biggest city in Faerun, then it would be the perfect place to try and find rumors. However, finding rumors in such a huge place takes a while. If you want any decent results, you will have to remain here for a week. Otherwise, you'll have to make a roll with a pretty high DC.
What kind of roll do you want?
What do you guys think? What kind of check would it be to, what's the equivalent of Streetwise in 5e?
Investigation.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, investigation. I forgot that was a thing.
Nope, that don't work. Looks like we're going to be investigating the old-fashioned way.
Yep. Yeah, so that's what Allegretto is going to be doing. At least until the next morning. Let's see. Lizzie and Zid are just hanging out in the City of the Dead, the biggest cemetery.
Oh, I'm doing my rituals for my patron. I'm making that clear this time.
Okay, but one of the gravekeepers, because there would be more than one of them approaches you and says, "Hey, you're not going to be doing that long, are you?"
Zid kind of tries to shrug him off.
Well, you should know, no people are allowed to be here at night. Not even the gravekeepers. We locked this whole place down at dusk.
Can I? Oh no, that wouldn't be smart, and that would just be stupid. Can I try to explain? I'd like to try to explain to him that I am doing. I'm doing my. Well, I'm trying to do it daily. I'm basically trying to do the rituals for my deity, and that I am not a necromancer.
I didn't say you were. I'm just saying, you better not be here come nightfall, or else you'll get locked in with all the zombies and ghosts and whatnot.
Yeah, that's a bad thing. I get benefits against them.
Well, if you want to be overwhelmed, that's fine by me. I won't tell you how to die.
I'll explain to him that I can handle myself. I can handle myself when it comes to undead, as I do worship the undying.
If you say so. And then he leaves you alone. Well, anyway, meanwhile, at the docks, Sparrow, disguised of course, Sparrow and Wilkus both arrive at the docks. They can't get quite close to the docks, they can't get near the airship because there's a whole mess of guards. Both from Waterdeep and from a nation whose flag he has never seen before. The flag is blue in color, and it has a crescent moon with a picture of wavy lines next to the moon. And as the airship brings its ramp down to let its passengers off, all the guards salute, and a high elf, dressed in very fancy white clothing, clearly a military man, rapier at his belt, with pink hair and shining blue eyes, steps off the airship in a very, very regal fashion.
Wilkes asks one of the guards from Waterdeep what nation the other ones are from.
They're from the Moonsea Empire.
Is this something Wilkes would recognize?
He recognizes the name Moonsea, but he's never heard of them being an empire before.
Can't say I've ever heard of them, actually.
Really?
I know the region. I did not know it was an empire.
Well, then you probably shouldn't go any further east. It's all bad tidings. Don't tell anyone I said that.
Thank you for the information. What's that thing they just came out of? I've never seen such a vessel.
It's an airship. Moonsea Empire specializes in building them. I hear they have an expert engineer on their hands.
Oh, it's incredible.
Yes, well, as the pink-haired high elf reaches the end of the dock, you see a woman, a young-looking woman, human, with long silver hair and long green robes, greet the high elf. She curtsies, and the high elf starts to bow, but only bends forward an inch, averting his eyes. He clearly doesn't want to show any respect. And the two of them begin speaking to one another. You're kind of far away, though.
To hear.
You're kind of far away to hear.
Is there any way to get closer without going in between all the guards?
Well, you could just approach, if you wanted to be bold about it.
I don't.
Neither of you have any, extra sensory stuff, do you? Like better hearing?
Nope, just dark vision for me.
Nope, not that it says in the description here.
Well, the pink-haired high elf continues to tout himself and sneer up into the air, even to this very official-looking woman who politely greeted him. She just deals with everything he says and does. And then eventually the two of them are escorted to the castle. And as they approach you, because you're in their way, the high elf looks to you and says, "Are you going to step aside or not?"
Wilkes will.
Sparrow follow Wilkes and we step aside.
Even the paladins are filthy. So, now that they've left, the remaining guards resume their original positions, and all of the guards from the Moonsea Empire, just kind of guard the airship and start its repairs and whatnot.
Is the guard that I talked to before still somewhere close by?
Yeah, he's still next to you.
So who exactly was the pink-haired frilly one?
That was General Aradel Fainalthor. He's a general in the Moonsea Empire's military. I wouldn't mess with him if I were you.
Any particular reason? Or does it have to do something with the fact that he has the attitude of a child?
That has a large part to do with it. He takes great offense by pretty much everything. But, he's a high elf.
Which, Wilkes gives him kind of a look at that for a second, and then shakes it off, because he knows people's, feelings.
Yeah, people generally assume that high elves are extremely arrogant. But anyway, if you would like a picture of what this high elf looks like, as soon as Skype would stop crashing, I could post it for you.
You could always post it in the chat box, couldn't you? Or is it not posted on the internet?
Does the chat box accept links? I guess it does. Huh, okay.
God, he is frilly as shit. Oh my god. How does that bang work?
Yeah, you noticed while he was talking to the official that once in a while he would stroke his braided bang.
He's conceited as shit, ain't he?
So, what does Wilkes do next?
Well, for now, he's gonna try to meet up with the party. He has no reason to pursue anything with those people yet. No need to put themselves at risk until they have plans.
Does Sparrow do anything?
At this point, he's just sticking as close as possible to Wilkes. He does not want to get drawn off by himself in the city.
Okay. So does Wilkes go back to the tavern where the other two are?
Yeah. As they're walking, he'll occasionally ask any guards if they have any more information on what started the Kenku uprising.
Well, as you talk to the guards, once in a while you see a couple of other Kenku floating. Sparrow sees this too. Basically harassing townsfolk and guardsmen not really doing anything about it, other than sighing.
Are there just too many for you guys to try to stop it at this point?
There are about 1,000 Kenku in this city, and not enough guards. Not enough guards to handle them all. Plus, they're really good at getting away.
I imagine so. Flying would help with that.
Yeah, but as far as we can tell, they don't seem to have a leader or a source of power. I mean, I heard that General Fainalthor showed up today, right? That's what that airship was?
Yes.
Yeah. I heard that he was being summoned in order to deal with this issue.
Well, let's hope they can figure out something.
What, Amanda?
I was just saying Sparrow will make like a slight noise, like he doesn't agree with that idea. Kind of like just a huff.
Which Wilkes just pats his shoulder.
Well, anyway, it's already dusk, and you guys were traveling pretty much all day before reaching the city.
Yeah, so it's time to, get back to the inn where the others were, get some rooms, get some food and drink, and yay.
Okay, do Zid and Lizzie leave the cemetery?
Is there going to be anything horrible happen? Is it a suicide thing?
If you stay, I will make you fight 1,000 zombies.
I'm gone.
Chicken shit. Okay, well, I guess I'll just be creepy as fuck and hang out outside the gates.
Zed hangs out outside the cemetery all night, and the gates aren't like, gates, the big opaque gates, you can't see through them. But all night long, you can hear moaning and shuffling on the other side.
Interesting.
Again, it's a shame that Manu isn't here. He would have loved this. Yeah, but that seems like a good place to stop tonight's session. Yeah, I already gave all of you your experience points. You already have all your treasure. So, Dan, if you want to go ahead and level up Zid, you can.
I already did.
Well, then, would you like to update his token?
Oh, yeah.
So, you're all really talkative right now. It's getting really difficult to concentrate.
Trying to figure that out.
I was trying to keep a straight face and stay quiet.
Yeah, that just doesn't happen.
Trying to make a bunch of notes of stuff, interesting moments and stuff like that, because I tend to doodle stuff from my D&D campaigns.
I
So,
actually saw the picture of Sparrow that you posted on your Twitter.
Oh yeah, I posted that up there.
I don't get Twitter. Shouldn't I get some kind of notification somewhere saying that you posted it?
I think you have to.
I am following you.
Yeah, I think you have to.
Creepy.
I think there's like a thing that you can choose to like receive notifications. I'm still like fairly new to Twitter as well. I just started using it, so I'm just like, this is a thing. But yeah, expect to see pictures of Zid running away from a lot of shit.
What's your Twitter name?
Mine?
Voodoo Pumpkin, right?
Yeah. With 2 N's at the end of pumpkin.
Wait a minute. What was this shit about Zid running away from everything?
Running away from dragons, running away from Kenku.
You know what? I may have to actually start signing into that account again just so that I can see these.
Yeah, so, any questions? Any concerns? Anything that needs to be taken care of before the session ends or before the next session next week begins?
No,
There's-
but I will be sending you some details about Sparrow since now we're getting into more populated areas.
Well, anyway, Gaze,
Yeah.
I heard you complimenting my campaign earlier, this session
Oh,
anyway.
yeah. It's fucking rad.
Would you say that it's already better than Every Star?
Yeah. Things are more fast paced. They don't feel it doesn't take 6 hours to do everything. A lot of that's because of the system we're playing in, but 5 years of doing Every Star certainly gave you some fucking experience.
And insight into how they contrast. Yeah, well, if no one has any questions or concerns about the session, I'm going to stop my recording, okay?
Yeah.